Hi campers, welcome to Campfire. I'm going to tell you a spooky story. Now, this story is supposed to be true, but I'm not sure if it is or not. It happened way back in 1959. John and Mary were going steady, and they went to a dance in the neighboring town. It started to rain, and the dance was over, so John was going to take Mary home. In between the two towns was about 3 miles of forest that they had to go through to get from one town to the other. As they're driving through the forest, John pulls over, turns off the car, but leaves the radio on with some romantic music. Mary said she was very afraid, and John told her, "Don't worry, I just want to kiss you for a while before I take you home." So Mary agreed. The music keeps playing, and they kiss for a little while. Then all of a sudden, a news broadcast comes on over the music, saying, "Attention, attention, a psychopath has broken out of the mental institution." They stop kissing, and Mary starts to get very frightened. John says, "Don't worry." And then the voice continues to say, "The psychopath known as the hook hand killer has escaped." Mary gets very frightened then and says, "The hook hand killer is the guy that tried to kidnap my sister, but she ended up cutting his hand off with a butcher knife, and that's why he has a hook. And they finally caught him after 5 years of him being on the loose, and now he's out. I want to go home right now." And John says, "Don't worry, Mary, you're with me. Come on, let's just sit here for a little while." And he put his arm around her as they listened to the music that came back on after the broadcast. After a while, Mary starts hearing sounds, and she asks John if he hears them. And John says he doesn't. But then all of a sudden, he did hear the sound, a scratching sound, like scratch, scratch. Mary starts to cry and says she wants to go home right now. And John says, "Oh, that's just the branches from the tree because of the storm." So he calms her down. She puts her head on his shoulder, and they start to hear scratch, scratch again. And Mary said, "Please, John, can we please go home?" And John agrees. So he turns on the car and puts it into gear, and they take off down the road. When they get into town, John needs to stop for some gas. So he gets out and starts to put gas in the car. Mary says she was going to powder her nose. So she gets out and screams. John asks her, "What is it?" He comes around the car to her side, and they see a bloody hook caught in the door handle of the passenger side door. Boom! Did I scare you? Okay, campers, that's our scary story for today. Bye. Okay, campers, now it's time for some campfire songs. Now, we all know that traditionally campfire songs are usually tragedies put to happy music. So we're gonna sing a song about the Titanic, and here we go. Oh, they built the ship Titanic to sail the ocean blue. And they said it was a ship that the water couldn't go through. But on its maiden voyage, an iceberg hit the ship. Oh, it was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, so sad. Oh, it was sad, so sad. Oh, it was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. Oh, it was sad when the great ship went down. Kerplunk, it sunk like junk. Cha-cha-cha. Yay! Happy camping!